All right. The data we are seeing today is absolutely mind blowing. While some people are focused on the red and green candles of the day, something much bigger is happening under the hood of the XRP ledger. We are seeing a network explosion that we haven't seen in a very long time. In the last 24 hours alone, the XRP Ledger has added nearly 2,649 new accounts. Right? But that's not all. Daily transactions are consistently staying above the 1 million mark. Think about that for a second. While the rest of the market is dealing with uncertainty and massive volatility, the plumbing of the XRP network is actually getting stronger and busier. So in this video, we are diving deep into this network growth. We are going to talk about why thousands of people are joining daily, how buyers are defending the critical support levels, and why utility is finally becoming more important than speculation. So, let's start with our very first question about why are thousands of new accounts joining the XRPL daily? When you see thousands of new wallets opening every single day, it tells you a story. It tells you that people aren't just watching XRP anymore. They are moving their assets onto the chain. So in my own personal opinion, this is not just retail FOMO. We've seen FOMO before, and it usually looks like a quick spike, then a crush. What we are seeing now is steady daily growth. See, you can see the chart right here. So to me, this represents the onboarding of real world users. Whether it's people getting ready for the new native lending protocols or users interacting with the stablecoin ecosystem, the network is becoming a destination, not just a ticker symbol on an exchange. So for a long-term holder, this is much more valuable than a 10% price pump because it builds a floor for real users. So we have seen the price stabilize between $1.40 to $1.45 range. The the real hero of the story is the 1.30 to $1.35 support. Despite all the drama in the broader crypto market this month, buyers have stepped up and defended that line like a fortress. This stability is attracting even more users because XRP is proving to be a safe harbor in a very stormy sea. The next question is transaction volume above 1 million is sign of true utility? Let's look at the transactions. The number of the transactions, which is over 1 million payments daily. That is a massive amount of activity. In my own personal opinion, I think we are finally seeing the utility phase that Ripple has talked about for years. For a long time, critics said XRP was only used for speculation. But you can't get a million transactions a day from just people buying and selling on Bitstamp or Binance. This kind of volume suggests that programmatic money is moving. We are talking about cross-border settlements, automated payments, and smart escrow functions. So What I can say about this is that this high volume is the insurance policy for the price. As long as the network is busy, the asset has value, regardless of what the fear and greed index says. So, in a perspective on my perspective on the market confidence, it is that this sustained utility is why confidence is growing. When the network is processing over 1 million transactions a day, it shows that the blockchain is reliable and scalable. Institutional partners aren't going to use a network that breaks or slows down. The fact that the XRPL is handling this growth smoothly is a huge green light for future partnerships. So, why is the 100-day EMA such a critical level for the recovery? All right. Recently, we have seen XRP attempting to reclaim the 100-day exponential moving average. For those who are not familiar, this is a line that many big money investors use to determine if an asset is in a recovery or a decline. In my own personal opinion, I believe reclaiming this level is the psychological break even point for the market. Once we stay comfortable above 100-day EMA, the bearish narrative starts to die. So, my take, we are currently in a spring loading phase. The price is coiling up while the network grows. It is like a rubber band being pulled back. The longer we consolidate and grow the user base without price exploding, the more violent the eventual move to the upside will be. We have also seen XRP move above descending resistance structure that has been holding us back since March. Breaking that ceiling is like taking the lid off a boiling pot. The pressure is building, and the network stats are the heat that is making it boil. So, can the XRP ledger maintain this growth without a bull market? One of the most interesting things about the current May 2026 data is that it's happening while the rest of the market is struggling. So, in my opinion, I love seeing XRP decouple from the general market chaos. For years, XRP would just follow whatever Bitcoin did. But now we are seeing the network grow even when Bitcoin is sideways. So, to me, this proves that the XRP ecosystem is becoming its own economy. We have developers building on chain, we have new liquidity pools, and we have real transaction demand. So, my personal strategy has always been to follow the usage, and right now, the usage is screaming growth. As for the wallet creation, increasing wallet creation is the ultimate leading indicator. It is like seeing a new city being built. First, you see the roads and the houses, which represents the wallets, and then you see the people and the business representing the transactions. We are seeing both happening at the same time. This is a transactional shift, not just a market trend. So let's also talk about the 200-day EMA at 170, 1.70 dollar region. Analysts are pointing to the 200-day EMA near the 1.70 dollar as the next major barrier. In my opinion, I think once we hit the $1.70 region, the retail FOMO will truly kick in. Right now, it's the smart money and the utility users who are building the network. But once we break the $1.70, the people who left the market in 2025 will come back rushing. So, what I can say is that we need to be careful of the hype when we hit this level. But we need to stay focused on the fact that the network needed this foundation of a million transactions a day to support a price this high. So we have to remember that we are still we are still technically in a recovery phase. The network growth is the foundation, but the market sentiment still needs time to catch up. The fact that buyers are repeatedly defending $1.35 shows that there is a floor of conviction. We are not just guessing anymore. We have the data to prove the network is alive and well. Overall, the XRP Ledger is exploding in usage. Thousands of new accounts, over a million transactions daily, and a price that is finally finding its feet. So don't ignore the quiet growth. The big moves are always built on a foundation like the one we are seeing today. So we need to keep an eye on those wallet stats and the $1.45 level. So this finally ends our video. Thank you very much for watching and see you on the next one.